turn that shit up, Mike.
What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Well, we had a great fight this morning. Woo! That got me hyped for this Spence Crawford right there. I'm ready for this Spence Crawford action now. Hit the like button for me if y'all can. What's going on, Smoke? Well, in the building. What's up, man? I'm going to drop this link out here early, too. Yeah. I want to hear about that fight this week. What y'all think about it? Hey, man, I'm going to say like this. That's what Inoue is doing, man. Big Carl, what's up, bro? We can talk about that fight this morning. That was a hell of a fight. Whew. Nevels, what's good, bro? Light skin business, what's good? We had a great fight. The link right there, y'all hop on up here, man. Let's talk about that fight this morning and what's coming on Friday. That shit got me hyped, boy. I done put the link out there. Y'all go ahead and hop on up. Nevels, what's good with you? Light skin business, salute. C Car, you come on up here, bro. You know how we do. We about to get it in today. We got 4 days left into the biggest fight of this generation, of the last 40 years, really. I've been sitting back thinking this right here bigger than on paper. This has the makings to be bigger than Sugar Ray. Marquis, salute. Be the guy, salute. This has the thing to be bigger than Sugar Ray and Hearns. Because this is two undefeated fighters. See, Sugar Ray already had a loss. Yeah, the next underdog gonna win. That's Earl the True Spence. He's the underdog. Chitlin Distributor, salute. Nobody want to hop up here? T-Well, salute. I mean, anybody can come up here. Just want to have your own opinion. You know, it's good to have a different opinion from mine up here. But yeah, that boy Inoue about to be undisputed his next fight. Him and the guy just sat there and agreed to it the day in the ring. They just agreed in the ring. So Inoue about to fight for undisputed on his next fight. My dude, Dog Money, salute, Dog Money.
What's up, baby?
Man, that was a hell of a fight this morning, wasn't it?
Man, I ain't see it, bro. I ain't even seen the
oh man, you missed it, boy. That boy,
I heard enough about it. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I heard y'all talking about it this morning.
Man, that boy anyway, man, he made me a believer. I mean, it makes me wonder really how really good was Cool Boy Step, because excuse my masculinity salute. It made me wonder how good, because Cool Boy Step, man, that man was looking, he was looking he man it showed a clear difference in levels. That's what it did. It showed a clear difference in levels in that fight right there. Because it made it look like Inoue was on a different level, and this man just jumped up and was like, "I'm here." And I sat
Well,
there and looked at it. I was like, "Damn, come on, Cool Boy." Like I'm thinking Cool Boy gonna do his thing, but hey, this man separated himself. Like he made it look easy. Hold on. It was like he made it look easy, bro. And I'm like, damn, that's not good. Like he made it look easy. Easy, easy. Do you feel me? Like he
yeah.
stopped him in the sixth round. He stopped him in the sixth round, but he came out and he even styled on my dude, bro. He styled on his ass.
He styled on it.
Bro, like in the third round, he tapped his chest a little bit. He looked at him and was like, "You ain't nothing." That's exactly what he did. This Cool Boy. And you know, Cool Boy been talking about it's a hype train. He's about to get derailed and everything, but bro, he styled on that nigga and let him know, like, nigga, you too easy. Like,
I, hey, it might be a good, it might be a good thing now that the Filipinos, the Japanese, the Chinese, everybody with them little eyes, you know what I'm saying, little slanted eyes, they can all
yeah, you know
get
something. And they
behind
was
somebody.
talking about him versus Tank a little bit. You feel me? But
No, man.
hell, before he fight the eighth round, okay, masculinity, my bad, bro. I was watching it though. But you know, before him and Tank fight, he still gotta unify his division with the next fight. The next fight, he's gonna get undisputed. That's why Charlo got to go ahead and beat Canelo first, because we don't need their people to go ahead and get undisputed before Charlo, because that'd be 2 times undisputed, and he'd be the first person to do it. They wouldn't let us hear the end of it, so Charlo got to go ahead and stop Canelo, and then he got to go to 126, and it ain't no real killers at 126 like that, except for maybe Roberson Ramirez, the one that was on his undercard.
Yeah, Gary
But
Russell's still at 126, ain't
nah, he moved up to 130. He's
he?
trying to
Move up to
fight
one.
135 against Tank. That's what he's trying to do. But before Gary Russell do that, I would like to see him against the Oshak Foster or somebody like Gary. Don't come out there and hop to 135. You ain't fought at 135 yet. And Tank ain't the one you want to hop off the bus, but you know everybody calling Tank name because that $30 million Ryan Garcia made.
Hey, that might be a good money fight with him in a way to go down to 126. Gary
Hey,
Russell looking for a check, bro.
hey, look, Tank still the A side. If you ain't want him, it's only 8 pounds. He can come up 8 pounds and Tank can beat him at 130. I mean, shit. Pacquiao did it. And anyway, walks around at like 140 something anyway.
Nothing to do with Tank.
Huh?
I said, in a way, don't want nothing to do with Tank, bro.
Shit, he
Trust
said him
me.
and Tank gonna be a super fight. He said that. But see,
Man.
yeah, him and Tank will be a super fight though, because anyway, he the same dimensions as Pacquiao. And see, Pacquiao came from them little weight divisions. That's how he got 8 divisions. Because them little weight divisions are separated by 2 damn pounds. And then you move up 5 pounds, I mean 6 pounds, you done conquered 3 divisions.
Yeah, that's what I was just finna say. It ain't no real heat at those
But
little small
hey,
weight classes. Ain't no real heat, man.
yep, salute DJ Black Charm. The link out there, Black Charm. But yeah,
Yeah, ain't no real, really no black fighters in the low weight classes right now.
yeah. But see, I started, like my boy Knockout told me last night that Inoue was gonna beat Fulton, right? And he told me to think about it. Yeah, we talked about it now, Black Charm. You can hop on up here and talk about it. And I had to go back and look at it. And then I looked at it and I was like, okay, Inoue fought Emmanuel Rodriguez, right? And he beat that man in 2 rounds. And this is the same Emmanuel Rodriguez that fought Gary Antonio Russell, and he was beating the hell out of Antonio Russell until that headbutt stopped the fight. Remember? Gary Antonio
I,
Russell was getting his ass whooped by Emmanuel Rodriguez.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this the same one that this the same guy. What's going on, Black Charm?
Oh man, cooling man. Said kind of chop up some boxing with y'all boys, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know how we do. But yeah, Emmanuel Rodriguez was beating the hell out of Antonio Russell, but anyway, dispatched that man in 2-3 rounds. So that's when I was like, okay. Plus, Nino Donaire is the first ballot Hall of
But Gary
Famer.
Russell had a shoulder injury when he fought that
Not
dude, though.
Antonio Russell.
You
I'm
talking
talking
about his
about the
little
second
brother?
brother. The small the tall, the skinny one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Antonio.
the one that
Antoine
fight
is
at
the one
one.
with the braids.
Yeah, it's Gary Russell Jr., then it's Gary Antonio Russell, then it's Gary Antoine Russell. And Antonio Russell was the one that was getting his ass whooped, but they headbutted him. But
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
what I was saying
So
though,
two of them Russell boys fight at the low weights like 126.
you got the older brother that was at 126. Then you got Antonio
Yeah.
that's at 122, 118, something like that. But hold
Oh,
on.
okay, okay. I ain't never
Yeah.
even seen
Um,
Uh-huh.
him.
And then you got Antoine who fight at 40.
yeah, the one that
Yeah, I've seen
fought Bruce in the
Antoine.
amateurs. But let me finish this
Yeah,
real quick. What I was saying is Emmanuel Rodriguez. Damn man, you made me forget my point. But yeah, the way he dispatched him so quickly, and I see the way he struggled with what way he was doing Antonio Russell. I mean Antonio Russell. I said, okay, maybe that man got some skills that didn't know Nino Donaire. He's a first ballot Hall of Fame. Period. Ain't no thing. That was Inoue. I had to look at it because I say it all the time, so I should have applied it. I should have applied it. Iron sharp as iron. When Nonito Donaire fought him that first time and they took it to the limit, Nonito Donaire pushed Inoue to his limit, just like Earl was pushed by Kell Brook. Salute Robert Hill. And Earl evolved after that fight and became a much bigger monster. So did Monster Inoue, because after he beat Donaire and got his jaw broken and all that, he came back, he stopped Emmanuel Rodriguez in two. Then him and Nino Donaire fought again. He crushed Donaire quick, early, fast. Key, salute, Queen. I mean, Princess, salute. But he stopped him fast. So now he's done been through 3 tough-ass fights, and then Scooter got in there, and Scooter was just outclassed. And that happens a lot with fighters that come up from a smaller weight class. When you come up from a smaller weight class, you always have the speed advantage. And speed kills like it did today. And I thought Scooter would be the bigger person and able to use his weight. But when I was looking, anyway, looked like he was much bigger than Scooter in that ring, size wise. And he was walking him down.
Yeah.
He
His
looking
legs was
real
way.
healthy at that weight.
Yeah. I was about to say his legs and arms were way bigger than Stephen Fulton, man. Stephen Fulton had height. And Monster even said the way Stephen Fulton is built, probably he thought it was gonna be a problem for him how long his legs is and his reach and stuff like that, and how he liked to use his lateral movement. He thought it was gonna be a problem, but then when he didn't do none of that stuff, shit, it gave anyway a chance to shine. Y'all see when he turned to the crowd and like, this is what
That's
you know what I'm saying?
he
Yeah, I'm
styled
like,
on him,
oh,
bro.
yeah, he
Styled on
styled
him.
on him, man. Yeah. I'm like, damn. I would have thought Stephen Fulton would have, you know what I'm saying, that would have you know
Got him
how
hype.
it had momentum to you, but it didn't give him no momentum by him
Did
doing
you
that.
see when he knocked Stephen Fulton down? How he ran up on the turnbuckle and saluted his people first?
Yeah. I saw that. I'm like, damn.
I said, "Boy, that's a
Yeah.
bad day for Cool Boy Step." But hey,
Yeah.
I can't take nothing away from Step. Step's still a great fighter, a great fighter. He just went up against an even more superior fighter, and that
I
makes me
said
happy because I love seeing the best fight the best. The
I want to
best
know
will
what
fight
was
the
going
best
on in
right
that
there.
locker room though, cause on the commentators was saying that it was delay on them coming out, you know, and the commentator was saying that that he Stephen Fulton didn't want he told him to give him a second before he come out. So I want to know what was going on in there, why he delayed to come out, and if that was the reason what went from the first round, because he allowed that man to establish one of the Ricky shots, the punch to the stomach. He established that first round. Like you
Bro,
ain't
he
gonna move out
looked
the way
it
of that.
flat out there. He looked it flat out there though.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
but I was attributing that to just the big speed differential. Like it was
Okay.
just like a big speed differential. Like he was just that much more faster than Fulton. But you got to remember, when Manny Pacquiao was coming up through the ranks, he was slicing through people. Remember,
Yeah, he
had
was
that
fast and
speed.
he was powerful. Yeah, he was fast. I don't think Manny Pacquiao slowed down until he got to 140, 147, and he was still fast.
Yeah, I think, and honestly, everybody knew Pacquiao was juicing. That's why his head got like that. And I'm not saying Inoue
You better
head
watch
is
it. They
big
sued.
and he juicing,
They
but
sued Big Floyd for that. Big Floyd and Little Floyd got sued for that.
I mean, hey, call a spade, my nigga.
That real shit though.
But for Inoue, I would say, but Inoue only went up 4 pounds. Like,
Mm-hmm.
4 pounds ain't really much when they had an extra 2 more months. Remember, the fight
Yeah.
was supposed to be in May, and they pushed it back to July, so that gave him 2 more months. But he was cutting hella fine weight. I'll tell you that, because anyway, looked like he was about 145, 150 in that range.
Mm-hmm.
So he cut a lot of weight, but he was just so fast with it. Like, I thought Cool Boy would have had the speed advantage because, the slick boxer puncher. I mean, the slick
Mm-hmm.
boxer. But his speed came through. He ate Stephen Fulton alive.
Yeah, and he
I
was punching with him.
don't knock Stephen Fulton. He's still a great fighter. It's just some people got your number. Styles make matchups.
Yeah, that's real. I think it was the punching with him part though. I think it was like every time Stephen Fulton did a jab, he jabbed with him. Every time he threw a body shot, he body shot with him. And then when he tried to clinch, he snatched away from him.
He was too strong to clinch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was he felt Stephen Fulton power, and it wasn't shit.
Right. Yeah, and I looking at their status though, when I seen when I was looking at 8 knockouts out of 21 fight, like your knockout ratio is real low. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at this man knockout ratio, like this dude got some pop, but he is in another, weight class, type shit. And that didn't matter that boy. I think he can at least make it up to 130. Maybe not 135. I think he can get up to 130 though.
I mean, as big as that fight is, him and Tank can meet at 130 because Tank went to 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, damn sure did.
So that could work at 130 between him and Tank. But that man was heads and tails faster. He was heads and tails faster. But Stephen Fulton, he's still a good fighter.
Uh-huh.
It makes me wonder. He stopped Danny Ramon, or he was showing power against Ramon and Angelo Leo. He was sitting down on his shots. He tried to sit down on his shots versus this guy right here. But when he sat down, if you look at the 5th and 6th round, he tried to sit down on the shots. And Inoue ate it because he hit Inoue with a brilliant overhand right.
Yeah, he hit him with a right so clean, man.
Bro, he hit him with a brilliant overhand right. Like, he put everything he had on that overhand right. And he caught Inoue clean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. When Terrence Crawford hits Earl Spence with everything he has clean like that, and Earl Spence keeps coming like the Inoue, the monster,
right,
it's gonna be the same thing. Fulton lost all hope after that. After he caught Inoue clean and Inoue didn't go nowhere, you can see the fight left Stephen Fulton.
Mm-hmm. He ain't had no more game. And then I think that's the round he had his mouth bleeding too. Then the next round he busted his nose.
Open everything in that round.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying is gonna happen to Crawford. He's gonna catch Earl clean at some point in that fight.
Right. And the fight gonna break out. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Earl
speaking of Crawford,
I got Earl Spence. I got I like Terrence Crawford, everybody, but I think Errol Spence is, and I'm not calling Terrence Crawford a rookie by no means, but I think
Hold on
Errol
one
Spence.
second, Black John. Hold on one second, Black.
Yeah.
Hey, Nevels, I was on there with Poole. We was on for about 3.5 hours, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just think Errol Spence got the punch selection that'll make Terrence Crawford keep his hands at home. He gonna swing, but I think I think he gonna it's gonna look just like what you were saying. It's gonna look similar to what we was looking at right now. And so both of those fighters we watched today, y'all, was orthodox, and we're gonna see Terrence Crawford get in his southpaw stance with Errol Spence, and it's gonna be he gonna get dominated. I think he gonna close his eyes. I think he gonna close his eye. Like if he don't break his orbital bones, he damn sure
I've
gonna
seen
close his
Terrence
shut.
He gonna
Crawford when
close
he
that eye
get.
early.
Hey, when Terrence Crawford, sometimes when he's swinging between punches, he closes his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
dude
I'm
can't
talking
close his
about close
eyes
his
and
eyes
swing.
shut.
No,
I'm
he's
talking
gonna
about
close
Spence
that
punches
eye.
gonna close his eyes shut.
And if he closed that damn right eye, that's the one eye he don't want closed because Earl gonna beat that body up with that right hand, that right hook.
Mm-hmm.
But
but now I was saying that whenever Crawford punch in between punches, that son of a gun actually closed his eyes a lot of times.
well,
Oh
He
yeah,
freaking
Earl
closed his
Spence,
eyes.
Earl Spence, he got hit with Kell Brooks, like my man BFT was saying the other day. He got hit with Earl Spence. And he knocked Earl Spence's head back, but Earl Spence's head was jacked straight up. But even when his head was jacked straight up, he kept his eyes on Kell Brook and still landed the right hook and caught him. What's up, Asante? You can hop on here too if you want to, man. You know, anybody can hop up here. You know, we have an open panel right here. You know how we do it at the sport.
But I was
Same way we do it
if
over
I
at
was
Fulton. Anybody can hop up over here. You know, it's the same entity.
yeah, I was just over there on I just seen a video that guy that be with Crawford, Bernie the Bernie the floor
The
sweeper,
mopper. Bernie the
the
mopper.
mopper, Bernie the mopper. Yeah. So this dude is he crazy, he delusional. He talking about when this nigga hating on, excuse me, I don't mean to say nigga, this dude hating on the fact that EJ them was fighting on Fox and fighting on Spike, fighting on live TV. Oh, they were on live TV. They were on Fox. They were on Spike. They kept Bud out. Like, what the hell they doing over here at PBC? What the hell they got to do with what Bud doing over at Top Rank? Then they talk about
Exactly.
when they put their list of top welterweights up, they didn't include Bud. I'm like, when the hell did Top Rank include EJ or Keith Thurman in anything they were doing over at Top Rank? What the hell is he talking about?
That's that jealousy thing that we be talking. Like Bud doesn't feel
He
entitled,
crazy.
like they didn't get, they just do. But you were signed to ESPN, the biggest. Salute, Joey. The biggest sports entity in the world is ESPN. Like what more? They was mad because they felt like Earl Spence didn't do as much as they did, but he was already getting pay-per-view. Earl Spence put butts in the seat. Plus, Earl Spence was giving us the fights we asked for. Earl Spence, since his 8th fight, he was fighting step-up fights that was big. He fought Emmanuel Larte in his 9th fight, a 15-0 knockout fighter, knockout killer. Yeah, Earl Spence got rocked by the man, but he showed his fortitude that he continued and beat that man. That man was 15.
So, I mean, but but you need to hear that. You need to hear that interview. It's on what that is, Fight Hype, I guess. One of them, ES Sports, one of them. This dude, it's a new interview. Man, I mean, spewing nothing but hate out his mouth. And like Derek,
It's not
I
hate,
can't
it's
stand
jealousy,
like,
bro. It's jealousy.
yeah,
And that's
jealous, extreme jealousy.
People be so damn jealous of you. You feel me? Like they be so jealous of you. You be like, damn, like damn, you making your shit. Let me make my shit. Like
Exactly. What they got to do? I mean, what Bob Arum, whatever budget they spent on Crawford, I seen them had they did a little documentary on him, had his mama. Top Rank spent a lot of money on promotion of Bud Crawford.
he was getting that
Sometimes you just
money,
don't
remember?
Huh?
Bud was getting that guaranteed money at Top Rank. That's how they didn't want to come to the PBC. They was getting that
Yeah,
guaranteed money. So what they complaining about? But see, that's why they were so spiteful when it was time for these negotiations.
yeah. But and
Hold
that's
on,
the thing,
Joe
man.
A.
It's like
And see, Joe A. That's where he was dumb at, because Earl Spence beat Canelo Alvarez for the gate sales that year with Danny Garcia. Earl Spence was #1 with the biggest gate that year that him and Danny Garcia fought. He passed Canelo Alvarez. So for them to say that his numbers was low, that was pure hate. Bud's biggest pay-per-view was with Sean Porter, and that's somebody that Earl Spence made on his pay-per-view. If Sean Porter didn't do that pay-per-view with Earl Spence, him and Bud would have did shit. Salute Battle Ready Fitness. King Asia, salute. Dr. Mark, Shalom, brother.
Shalom. Salute to
Boxing
everybody on the
Sport,
panel.
salute. A1 Hoop Zone, salute. All right,
Shalom.
but
all
do
right, go
you
ahead.
think that the PBC purposely set out to put Crawford to shit on Crawford to make it, do you think anything PBC did, they did it personally towards Crawford? Or do you think PBC stayed in their own lane,
Bro,
just
PBC
like
was
Top
not worried
Rank
about them.
did?
See, that's the thing about Al Haymon and PBC. They worry about themselves. They're not worried about the next competition. They worry about making their own money, and that's what they do. And they do it great. That's the problem. Everybody's sitting there worried about the next people. Back in school, they told you to keep your eyes on your own paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. Everybody's worried about what the next person is doing and what the next person is getting. If you fought the top, if he would have fought Manny Pacquiao like he was scheduled to fight it, Terence Crawford would have got the bag. He would have been the A side as well, because Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman did over 500,000 pay-per-views. You know, he would have been the A side versus Earl Spence. All four, matter of fact, even with the BK Prime, all of Crawford's pay-per-views combined didn't crack over 400,000. That's what the BLK 5,000.
So what do you think when you hear somebody say they wouldn't let us in? They tried to keep us out.
Well, 2018, he had a chance to sign with the PBC, and he ran back to Top Rank.
Right.
So ain't nobody do nothing but you did to yourself. You said you wanted that guarantee, and they used the Spence fight to shit ESPN. That's what ESPN is still talking about. They was calling Earl Spence's name, and they used that to broker a new deal with Top Rank. People don't talk about that.
Right.
But Terence Crawford and his team, Bomac and them, they contacted Black Fight Fan from Texas and told him that they're going to try to push for the Earl Spence fight and help them to give him traction. So Black Fight Fan and a lot of people from the LDBC start pushing the Crawford Spence fight. And it's done gained a lot of traction. People wasn't talking about Crawford and Spence when Crawford was in 140 pounds. And that's why they be lying at. They sit there and be like, man, we've been talking about this since that 140. No, you wasn't. When you first came up the welterweight, you said the people that you gotta fight is Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Those are the two names Bud said when he first got up here. Because Keith Thurman was the unified champion, and Manny Pacquiao also was the champion. And he said that's the two people he needed to fight. He said Keith Thurman was the man of the division, and he said he needed that fight with Manny Pacquiao. Earl Spence was not in their radar. Then Earl Spence became on their radar, and they had it pushed by Black Fight Fan and them. And so everybody started gaining traction and started paying for that fight. It wasn't first.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They got a lot of lies. And then they also had a chance to fight Earl Spence coming up from the IBF. But Bomac said they chose the easier route, and they chose
WBO.
Yeah.
WBO route. Hey, but seems like I've been going into the belly of the beast, over at the Bud supported channels. And they nervous, man. They nervous, especially after this Inoue fight.
Luke Boot, yes. Yeah, after we got off yesterday, I started looking at some old film, right? And I started thinking, this might not be like Hagler Hearns. This might not be like Sugar Ray and Duran. And then looking at the fight today and looking at some old film, if you're a casual boxing fan, you might not get this right here. But if you are a diehard boxing fan, then you'll understand. Crawford and Spence, the way it's set up is the way, and Joey, you a boxing fan, so I know you know this. This fight is gonna be like Prince Nassim and Marco Antonio Barrera. Prince Nassim was that athletic guy that had all the shots, had all the tools in the book. Everybody, he was knockout, or he was knocking everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said Prince Nassim gonna beat everybody. And Marco Antonio Barrera, he was the flat-footed Mexican. They considered him a flat-footed Mexican that come forward. They felt like he didn't have no skills. All he was a dumb, basic, straight up and down fighter. Marco Antonio Barrera came in that ring, and he beat Prince Nassim from pillar to post with fundamentals. And Prince Nassim was athletic, switch hitting, hard power fighter, knocking people out. Marco Antonio Barrera kept a straight jab on his looping shots, and he beat that man with power and with damn straight fundamental fight. He beat the highly skilled athletic fighter with pure fundamentals. Earl Spence is Marco Antonio Barrera, but he has more skills than that. But I'm just saying, it's gonna be like Barrera versus Prince Nassim. And if you're a boxing fan, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you already did
Exactly.
me. I looked at it as like Sugar Shane Vernon Force, either one or two. But I think that's a better analogy what you just said. Nassim and Barrera.
Yeah, Nassim and Barrera.
Yeah, I seen that fight. I remember I was a kid.
Yeah, Dr. He gonna beat him up. Edward
Was
Jr. said I was
Prince Nassim? He was the favorite. He was the favorite for that fight. Nassim was the heavy favorite for that fight, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Prince Nassim was a 7-1 favorite because Nassim was knocking everybody out and he had all the punches in the box. Prince Nassim, he could switch hit. He had a devastating knockout shot. Prince Nassim was the man.
Yeah, he was the white Roy Jones.
Nah, Prince Nassim was I think he was Arabian.
He was Arabian. Roy Jones. He was the sand nigga.
Right.
Yeah, sand nigga Roy Jones. My bad.
William Old School, my brother, salute, brother, salute. But yeah, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford is gonna be Marco Antonio Barrera.
Hello?
I think his mic went out.
That's why if you looked at Crawford on that Pivot podcast today,
you got to start over. You got to start over. Up, it went out.
Oh, if you seen him on that Pivot podcast today, right? Y'all seen that?
I seen half of
it. Did y'all see the size of Bud's arms?
They were pretty big.
Bud arms is huge. That's why I said Bud's looking for a kamikaze mission or something. Like,
oh, son, give me the tape right there.
I said Bud's looking for a kamikaze mission. I think Bud's trying to go out there and they trying to end this fight early, one way or the other.
Then it might look like Hagler Hearns. Then,
hey, them big arms is just more for EJ to beat on.
Oh,
the more body, the more to get beat.
Well, you said it still might look like Hagler Hearns. Now it still might look like Barrera and Nassim because Barrera was beating the shit out of him and Nassim was throwing, but Barrera was blocking him. He was blocking him off the guard and parrying and popping him. The same way Earl be doing. That's why I said that's gonna be a great comparison right there. And the fight's gonna go out just like that. And people are gonna be shocked at how easy Earl makes this fight. I mean, just like Stephen Fulton was a great fighter that got destroyed, it's levels to this.
Yeah.
It's different levels.
Just like how gunshot he was I'm talking about from the round one. Well, round one, the fill out round, but after round two, he still wasn't letting him fly. He had his moments.
Well,
You know.
if you listen to Nonito Donaire, he said Inoue has a stiff, hard ass jab, and he was catching Fulton every time Fulton threw. He threw and was catching him.
So it was polarizing.
Yeah, so I think Fulton was scared of
Paralyzed.
that power because
Yeah.
he was busting Fulton up early.
hmm
He was busting up early.
And that's how I see Spence jab doing Crawford. You know.
Yeah, and Crawford swells and cuts easy. So Crawford swells and cut easy. And that's what I'm saying. Earl, he don't get credit for the way he frames you. He'll frame you. He'll put his head in your chest, and he'll tilt away when he got his head in your chest, and then he'll start swinging with his arms digging into your body, and with his head up against your chest, it's hard for you to punch him.
You
Like it's
can't
hard for
punch.
you to exactly because he got his head up against your chest,
Yeah.
using you as a shield.
hmm
Yeah, Mr.
You
Vegas,
can't
he did
extend
get
your
styled
arm.
on, but it's the best fighting the best. Some people, that's what I'm saying. Some people we thought are great, and we never can see what the outcome will be until they get in the ring. And they got in the ring, and we seen that we seen that he wasn't as good as Inoue. And he was talking all that shit, talking about it's a hype train about to get derailed. Well, he was the hype train, buddy. Because like I said, Inoue is everything they said. And
Yeah,
like,
I gotta put him in my top 5 now. I got
yeah, he
Like
was.
Charlo,
me,
yeah.
I don't really keep up with them lightweights because it really don't never be no black fighters down there. You get down to 118, 122, 126. Man, I don't follow them other races, man, because I don't know them. I can't say their name. I don't speak their language a lot of times.
Yeah, it'd be a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean? It's
Mexican
hard for
and
me to
Asians
get
now.
into them. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Either
Cedric.
they Filipinos or
Yes, Cedric. I back.
Mexicans.
Hold on one second. Yeah, Cedric, I backed the American Fulton. Yes, I did. I'm gonna back an American against anybody because I'm American.
USA, USA,
Yeah, that's why I
USA.
said I was going for Fulton, but I wasn't gonna put no money on him.
Yeah, I backed him because he's American. I'm gonna pick an American against any country. It's called having pride
Hey,
in
and
your
just because
country.
we back them, that don't mean we believe they're gonna win either.
Right.
We
Well, I thought
back
he was
them, we
gonna
don't put no
beat
money on
Inoue.
some of
I
'em.
ain't gonna lie. I mean, sometimes the eye test is wrong. Inoue was more than what I thought. So he done improved himself to a greater. I mean, shit. Everybody gets something wrong, Cedric. But the link's right there if you want to hop up.
But I'm not saying
And me,
Fulton
me,
couldn't
my,
have beat him, but it seemed like the cards were stacked to get him. Of course, he was in his backyard. Yeah, he did have that. The weight advantage didn't seem like that much
It
in
wasn't no
this
weight
fight.
advantage.
well,
Inoue was the
well,
bigger
well,
fighter.
me,
You see what I'm
I
saying?
thought Fulton was a good little fighter, but to me, he wasn't no Gary Russell.
Right.
I felt like Gary Russell was a much better fighter at that weight than what he was. I thought Stephen Fulton was good though. He
Yeah, I
just,
thought he was pretty
he
good,
just
but he had a tough fight with Brandon Figueroa. It could have went either way.
Right.
Like I had scored that him and Brandon
Brandon
Figueroa draw.
Figueroa. What did he? Brandon Figueroa, didn't he fight at 147 or something?
No, that's Omar Figueroa. His
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Did he fall off?
I think his mic went dead again.
No,
I
I don't
thought
see him
Brandon
on the screen.
fought at. I
Oh,
thought
he back.
Brandon fought.
I'm back.
I
It
thought
kicked me out.
Brandon fought at a higher weight class too. I thought Brandon fought at a higher weight class too. I didn't know he
Yeah,
went
he
that
moved up to
small.
126 now. He just moved up to
Yeah, yeah.
126. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody want to hop up here and talk boxing? Cedric, you can bring your bud defending himself up here. It's all good. Big dose salute.
Yeah, and they don't want to come to the pro Spence channels. You know, they want us to go over there and get into. I'm like, look, but
Honestly,
yeah,
I'm a pro boxing channel. Like if Crawford win, I give Crawford all his due respect. It's just that I look at it and I don't see where he can win at. Now I may be wrong, but like I said, it's gonna look like Marco Antonio Barrera and Prince Hassim Nahamed. What's up, D1?
If Crawford win, I'm gonna act like Donald Trump when the motherfucking election was over with. Nigga, we was cheated. Nigga, I really won. I'm act like
And the only way I see Crawford winning if Spence just go in there and just let Egg be gun shy. You know, he literally just got to go in there and be a body bag, a
They
punching
can
bag.
put a roofie in Spence's drink. They can hit him with a car, and they can smack him upside the head before the fight, and he's still gonna go in there and beat Crawford because this man been thinking about this his whole life. Right. He is not about to let this moment slip him by.
And my bad, I didn't mean to call you a pro Spence channel. I'm just saying the people that ain't following the narrative.
I know what you're saying.
Right.
A lot of my listeners are pro Spence, and you know I fuck with Spence and them, but I can't keep it unbiased as well. But
man, most of America pro Spence, man.
A lot of other stuff. Then that's when, like, I was for 50-50 at first, and then Crawford started moving the wrong way on me. He started moving crazy.
Spence like the Dallas Cowboys, man, America's team. Spence is part of America's team, man.
All right, what's up, Cedric McGowan? You said this is a preview of what's gonna come with Spence.
Uh-oh.
You must got yourself muted, Steve. We can't hear you.
Somebody wrong with the mic. Oh, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, my mic kind of breaking up a little bit. Damn. I think Tank better get ready for this dude.
I mean, he still got 8 more pounds to come up. But you know, you said this is the preview of Spence and Crawford. Well, then you know Crawford would be considered cool boy, the boxer. And Spence.
Hey, up! I'm gonna leave right quick, man, and go to. I think there's something going on with my mic. I'm in a bad location. I'm gonna get back on here in a few.
All right.
All right, bro.
Yep. Well, he'll be back. You know, Bud's his guy. Bud can't do no wrong in his eyes. But Bud did wrong when he was playing. See, Bud should have took this fight earlier. He should have took this fight around the Porter fight time while Spence was still out drinking and partying. Bud should have took that fight then because Spence wasn't on his A game. Spence was out here doing all the other stuff. He wasn't living a fighter's lifestyle. Now, Spence is focused on his family and his family's family. And he's focused on legacy. Right now,
yeah,
Spence has an eagle eye, and you're not about to stop him. Like I said, his nutritionist, the guy who takes care of Spence's body, has said, and you know, this is the same guy who does it for Tank as well. He said he's not seen nobody like Spence. He's living with Spence now. And he sees what Tank and everybody do. He says Spence is something he's never seen. What's going on, Flossie?
What's up with you, bro?
What's going on? What you got to say, big dog?
Shit, no much recovering from this heartbreak I seen this morning.
Hey, boy.
Everybody woke up to that.
Man, I thought it was gonna be a good omen today. I woke up this morning, get ready for work like I always do. My son lost my car keys. I couldn't find. I said, "Shit, it must be meant for me to watch Fulton win." And boom, he go out there. He almost ain't went around and got stopped.
Hell,
what round did you give him?
I ain't even give him a round, bro.
Right.
And I was trying to find one to give him, but I couldn't.
I'm just being non-biased. Like, I didn't get that man around.
No, I couldn't give him a round. He wasn't doing enough.
Right. That's why I was asking you, what round did you give him? Is this Flossie from over there, Lady Chan channel that one time?
Yeah, I would say the only round you could try to give to him is the 7, but even then, you can't even give it to him.
No, he just had a moment. He had a couple of moments, you know. But he was already banged.
The 6 is the round where he caught that man.
Yeah.
Shit, you got flushed out and you got stopped. He could have beat you even if he did knock you out.
Exactly. And see, Fulton hit him with his best shot. And when
Man.
Fulton hit him with that best shot, and he see Inoue didn't even flinch. He just kept coming forward. I think the rest of the fight just went out of Stephen Fulton right there because, like, he's already down on the scorecard. He knows. And he started stepping to him. He was like, look, he was supposed to be the bigger fighter, but he wasn't. And he started stepping to him. And when he stepped to him, he caught him clean. And like this the punch right here that I said Crawford gonna catch Spence with, right? Caught him clean. He wasn't paying attention. Caught him after he was swinging. Because anyway, you had just missed a shot. Stephen Fulton had perfect timing. He caught that man. That was a textbook flush, knockout, send his ass home, pack his bags, tuck his ass in the bed, shot. And Stephen Fulton put everything he had on it. You see, he took it from Texas and landed that shot on New York. Like, he went everything into that one shot. That overhand right. And guess what? That man sat there, ate it. He didn't even budge.
And on top of that, that's when he came back with that 4-punch combo. Is that the one?
Exactly. And when he did that, all the fight was going out of Fulton. Fulton knew, I seen the look of despair in his eyes when he tried to get away. And that's the look that Bud's going to have when he gets hit with it.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the part when they say your mentor is gone, when you broke the wheel.
When you knocked the fight out of somebody.
Right.
The fight was knocked out of him with that one move right there. And that's what's going to happen between Spence and Crawford. Crawford's going to get that beautiful shot, that one shot, that textbook shot that he's been knocking everybody out with. That one shot where nobody has stood up to at the welterweight. He's done stopped his last 10 opponents. So you know he has faith in that shot. He's gonna let that shot ring out on Earl while Earl's punching. He's open. He ain't seeing it coming. It's the shot. This is what we've been training all camp for, this shot right here. We got him clean. We got it open. We delivered. Bah! He caught Earl. And now here come 2 more shots coming back at him. Boom, boom. And Earl smiling. You're going to see Bud, and you're going to see desperation, and you're going to see the fight leave him. Because Bud has never been up against that. His athleticism has always been able to bail him out. Because he does a lot of stuff wrong in fights. A lot. Earl does some things wrong too. Like he likes to lean forward a lot. I'm not just going to say what Bud does. Earl leans forward a lot in his shots, and he's susceptible to an uppercut. I hope they fix that, because if I see it, I know they can see it. But that right there is his bailout plan. And if his bailout plan does not work against Earl, it's gonna be like Fulton. He's gonna lose the heart. It's gonna take away the will.
About what round do you see this taking place?
That's the point. I don't know which round he's gonna catch Earl, but it's gonna be early. Yeah. They working all camp for this shit. This is why he's so bulked up. This is why he's been working on a lot of things. They working to catch Earl with the night shot, because they know Earl. They cannot go 12 rounds with Earl Spence. There's no way in the world Bud Crawford can go 12 rounds with Earl Spence. His body done got old. He can't take the punishment. He can't throw punches with Earl. He ain't got the stamina to move around. It's no way. He knows he would drown if he has to go 12 rounds with Earl Spence. He knows he has to end this fight early. Crawford,
I don't even think he's going to be moving like that.
You ain't got to move. Every time you get hit, that's your stamina.
I'm saying I think that's gonna be his mistake though. I don't think he's gonna move as much as everybody else on YouTube expecting him to.
Right.
Well, after Earl tapped them hips a few times, he ain't gonna be able to.
Right.
He's gonna want to move. But one thing people don't realize, and they keep forgetting, and Inoue showed you can be a mover like Stephen Fulton. Inoue still stayed in front of him.
I will
And
make a
Earl,
prediction. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
oh, go ahead, brother.
I just feel like you're gonna see a lot of moments with Bud on the ropes, more than anybody probably expecting right now. That's all I was trying
Bud,
to say.
if Bud goes to the ropes, cancel Christmas.
They're picking out Christmas trees on his ass on the ropes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go like the way people thinking Bud gonna move around like he did when he fought Victor Postal, and I don't see it. I'm judging Bud off his last 2 to 3 fights from what I've seen, and he ain't been really moving as much recently as people think he's gonna do. And I don't think he's gonna change this fight. I think he putting on all that muscle and shit for a reason. Everything that's been coming out that camp and that's been coming out of his mouth ain't had shit to do with moving around on him and catching him on the back foot. They keep making it seem like he gonna stand up with Earl and trying to counter him, and I hope he don't do that for his sake.
Well, you
I
do
hope
got to
not.
counter him.
Yeah, you gotta counter him, but I won't be trying to stand there trying to show how macho I am and stay on the inside, knowing that ain't really my game.
Well, where else would you fight Earl? Honestly, you can't.
You give yourself your best shot from the outside and mid.
But Earl is a better boxer on the outside.
They don't believe it though. We feel like it, but they don't believe it.
But still, the question stays: what is your best option, regardless if he's better or not? His chances definitely diminishes on the inside.
That's what I think. His best chance is gonna be on the mid and outside, man.
They felt like Sean Porter did the best against Spence, and they felt like he did his best work on the inside.
On that dumb shit. What up, D Free?
Salute,
What's going on? What's going on?
Salute to you,
man. I hear y'all talking about this Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, and I heard one of y'all say I don't think Bud is going to be able to move like a lot of people thinking he's going to do. See what a lot of people fail to realize is Bud Crawford's been at 147 for 5 years now, and he hasn't moved like he did at 140. And the thing is, once you start fighting a certain way, it becomes second nature to you. You can't go back to what you used to do. So him not moving and just standing there, it comes from, for one, he's older and he put on more weight, and so when he put on more weight, that's causing him to drain his energy. So he can't move as much as he did at 140 because that extra weight is going to cause him to burn out his gas tank. So he's not a mover anymore. He's going to stand there. He put on that extra muscle to try to endure some of the shots that EJ is going to hit him with. But the thing is, with that extra muscle, now you got another thing that's going to cause you to lose your gas tank because you got on that extra muscle and your body not used to having that. You're not used to carrying around that extra muscle.
Yeah, that muscle gonna need oxygen.
Yeah. Your body not used to having that. So if you now I can understand if you had a couple of fights and you had that muscle on, you might be used to it. But this is your first fight where you packed on that muscle like that. Your body's not used to that. You're going to burn out. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bud Crawford gassed out probably by the 4th or 5th round.
Like Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis was a lot bigger versus that Ramon Villa. And you see that man gassed out like around the 9th round.
Shit, how y'all feeling about how y'all feeling about the judges and the referee they picked?
Oh yeah, the judge. What's his name? What's his name?
They got Cheatham, Sutherland, and
yeah, them the judges. I'm talking about the referee.
Oh yeah, Harvey Dot. That's the one I wanted the whole time.
Yeah, Harvey Dot.
I wanted Steve Willis.
Yeah, he's straight too. I just want a Harvey Duck. I know Harvey Duck gonna let EJ fight on the inside.
Steve Willis do too. Steve Willis, that's the one with the big eyes that be watching. Steve Willis, boy, he be loving that shit. The black guy.
Yeah, the one he be watching that shit like it's a movie.
Hell yeah, Steve Willis gonna let you fight.
I just wanted to real that's just gonna let you work on the inside and do your thing, but
I mean, I don't even think the judges or the referee gonna play a major part in this fight because it's really not gonna matter because the way that EJ fight and the way that Bud fight, it's not gonna matter.
But I feel the referee will matter because some referees get in there and want to be divas. They want to be bigger than the fighters in the ring. They want to be the biggest guy in the ring.
No, we talk about the judges.
I was saying that.
Okay, the judges. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, the judges, it ain't going to the card, so we ain't worried about the judges.
Shit, never know, man. I be wanting the right ones in place just in case.
I mean, even if it go to the cards, Bud and them don't think that they gonna win anyway.
Right.
So they already know that it's 9 times out. They know just like we know 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna win on the cards because he's gonna start off too late or he's gonna start too early and he ain't gonna have the gas tank at the end. So it's one way or another, he ain't gonna be able to fight every single round with EJ. We know EJ is gonna fight every round. He's not gonna be able to fight every round.
I just want to say what up, though, upper echelon. Salute to the panel.
Salute. Hey, bro. I got a question. Hey, D Free. Hey, what I was telling them, D Free, I was looking at this fight, and everybody was talking about Sugar Ray versus Hagler or Hagler Hearns and all that. I said I think this fight's more like Marco Antonio Barrera and Prince Nassim. What you think about that? I mean that's a good. It would fit perfectly if Bud was a mover like he used to move, but Bud don't move like that no more. So I would say it's more like Hagler versus Duran. But you know something? I think Bud gonna feel them shots. And I feel like Bud, you know, Bud's a bully. You know, bullies, they thrive on people being scared of them. And once you stand up to a bully loses his edge right there, right? I'm thinking once he sit there and he starts to feel them shots from EJ, I think he gonna try to get on his bike. He gonna try to get up out that kitchen because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot when he starts taking them shots. You see, Ugas was standing there throwing, but you know, when Ugas got that uppercut that broke his shit, you see, he's trying to get the hell up out of there. You know, sometimes you gotta get out that kitchen.
And you see,
if he try to get out of there, it's really going to be like Hagler versus Hearns.
Yeah. Because then you're going to start seeing what happened last night when Inoue saw, you know, I could just walk you down. He started posturing and almost like dancing in the ring.
Man,
like,
he was styling.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Did anybody pay attention to that fight? Because if y'all paid attention to that fight, the one thing that fight told y'all is if any one of them boys get in there with Tank Davis, it's going to be curtains. You got to make Tank Davis respect you. I don't think Devin Haney or Shakur can make Tank Davis respect them.
Right.
That was a perfect showing right there, and that's why
Bingo.
The people that mess with Shakur and Devin, if Tank don't respect your power, and Devin and Shakur are both great fighters, but they don't have enough power to keep Tank up off of you. And Tank been hit with some bombs by Mario Barrios. He's got hit with some bombs, and he ain't flinch. If you cannot make Tank respect your power, Tank is gonna walk you and hit you with something that's gonna hurt. And if he hits you, he's short-circuiting you. That man, did you see the way Fulton got knocked out? That shit was violent as hell the way he got hit with that damn second shot. That man was trying to knock Fulton's head off his shoulders.
Then he ran him down after too. Like he hit him one time, then he ran him down and hit him again.
Yeah, and see the thing is, Cool Boy has never touched the mat before. That's the first time he ever touched the mat since he's been a pro. Now, he touched the mat as an amateur, but I'm talking about since he's been a pro. He has never touched the mat before.
Yeah, he touched the mat and got stopped. Brian
Right.
Figueroa couldn't make that man. You know,
Yeah.
Brian Figueroa. But you know,
Yeah,
anyway about
when
to
he was
fight
an
for
amateur.
undisputed. You know, anyway about to fight for undisputed this next fight. They already had to do the ring. They agreed to it. And then anyway, moving up after that. You know, he's trying to do the Manny Pacquiao route.
I mean, he go ahead. Everybody said they want to see him versus Tank. I don't think Inoue gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be able to hang with Tank because
Him and
he,
Tank can dance at 130. Because Inoue
no.
walks around over 140. You see, he was much bigger than Stephen Fulton in that ring, too. I said, damn, he's a smaller fighter.
I don't think Tank gonna come down to 130. I think he's gonna wait for him to come up to 35. But the thing is,
Tank went to 130 to get that Leo Santa Cruz action.
Sure did.
Shit,
that was
fight
years ago. That was years ago.
Yeah,
that
it was
fight got to
last
happen
year.
in Vegas too, man.
You know, that was last year.
No, that wasn't. That was
years
more
ago.
than like, that was like 2-3 years ago. That was like 2-3 years ago.
No, it was 21. I forget being 23.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
See, this Bud
I
fight
know it was before Mario Barrio. That's how I know it was years ago. I was like, that was before Mario.
Yeah, it was 21. It was 2021.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah, I think that Tank Inoue fight do almost $1 million pay-per-view buys in Vegas, man.
Man, that shit do more than $1 million, bro. What you talking about? Tank versus Inoue. If Inoue gets he's about to. That's why Charlo needs to go ahead and beat Canelo so he can be the first 2-time undisputed in the history book. Because if not, Inoue is gonna be guaranteed it because he's about to beat the shit out this other dude.
I mean, he might.
That other fighter, man, I seen him versus MJ. Him and MJ, they both was bum bashing him, and Inoue beat that guy, bro.
That boy put a whooping on MJ.
Yeah, but he's slow though. He's slow as shit.
Yeah,
Inoue, and you just see Inoue got. Not only does he have lightning fast speed, he has power. The other boy got power, but he doesn't have that speed. And Inoue got the type of power that'll crack. That damn.
Yeah, but he might not need that speed. All he need is timing. He ain't gotta have the speed, just have the timing down pat. If you catch Inoue coming in and Inoue don't see it, it could be curtains.
Yeah.
Man, but what y'all think the purses for those fights gonna be? Tank and Inoue.
Oh, it's going. I mean, the purse is going to be like it normally is. Tank probably get $2 million. Inoue probably get 1.5, maybe 1 as a guarantee, and then the pay-per-view is where they're gonna make their money at. Same way that Ryan and Tank did.
They'll probably get about $2 million guaranteed. They probably get $2 million guaranteed.
I think Ryan guarantee was like 700,000 or 1.5. It was between 700,000 and 1.5.
He got 1.5 guaranteed.
And he walked away with 30.
Exactly.
Oh no! Anyway, like depending on what the weight is, goddamn. Anyway, might have hella accomplishment. He might he a 3-division champ now at 22.
Wow. But
26, 30. He'll be like a
3-division champ though. He's 3-division champ, only moving up 6 pounds though. Because
I'm saying though that they're gonna look at if this fight happened at 35, they're gonna look at it like, oh, he a 5-division champ, 2-time undisputed, and he an international superstar.
That ain't got nothing to do with the fact that Tank Davis is the A side and he called the shot.
Tank gonna guarantee the A side. Anyway,
him being a 3-division champion, they gonna say, okay, you're a 3-division champion. Okay, you should be able to make some money off this fight when we do it on pay-per-view.
Japan ain't Vegas. Everybody wants to come to America for their biggest fight. Even Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua
he gonna have to come here.
Yeah, because look, Anthony Joshua. Hold on, bro. Let me say something real quick. Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko, right? That did over 100,000. That man sold over. They had over 100,000 people there in Wembley. The gate was 11 million, right? 100,000 people with 11 million gate. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder had a 20 million gate. They had a 20. Hold on. They had 11 million at Wembley. Tyson and Fury had 20,000 people at their fight, and their gate did more than that. That gate did like what was it, like 14, 15D. Tyson Fury and Wilder 2. What it was like a 14, 15 million gate.
Nah,
They
it might have
had
been
half.
more than that. It might
Yeah,
have been more than that.
yeah, but they did more than Anthony Joshua did off 100,000 tickets, and they only sold 20-some thousand tickets in Vegas. When you in Vegas, the price is different. The price is much more different, and the pay-per-view over there in England is like $25, $30. They got good pay-per-view prices. I can't knock them for that.
Shit, Spence Crawford like $20 over there.
Yeah, 25. Yeah,
Now it's
20.
25 pounds.
It's 25. It's 25.
That's like it's
That's it.
close to $38. It's $38
Hey,
really because it's pounds. It's in pounds.
Yeah,
hey, somebody really want to hit. Somebody hit me to
That's that
what the
international money. That's that
what the hell is a
international
grand
money.
arrival?
You say what?
I said, what is this grand arrival shit they talking about on Showtime?
Shit, I don't know. Salute William, old school salute, brother, salute. But like
What's
I was
good,
saying, this right here, if Inoue wants to fight Tank, he's gonna have to come over here to the A side and Tank and Inoue dead. If Inoue keeps doing what he's doing, oh hell, that shit might be a 2 million pay-per-view because that's a dangerous person. He has
That's
a
what I'm
whole
talking about.
country of Japan behind him. Yeah, shit. Vegas, them tickets. You thought them Ryan Garcia and Tank tickets was high as hell, and they did that $22 million gate. That's a $30 million gate right there. That's a
And them
$30
agents
million
gonna
gate
travel.
right there.
And now I put that shit in SoFi. I don't even know if they could do it though. I don't know how the venues go. I'll put that shit in SoFi, whatever that shit called where the Raiders play at.
Nah, you don't want to put it in there where a lot of people can come. See, that's the thing that people don't get. The less amount of people, the more exclusive it is. You feel me?
The higher you can pay your charge for the tickets.
You know, Floyd got
Yes.
the highest gate, and they only held Floyd and Pacquiao the highest gate, and only 25,000 people could get in there. You feel me? Them tickets was astronomical, and look, everybody couldn't get in there. So guess what? They had to buy the pay-per-view, and that's why the pay-per-view did so much too. So it's a method behind the madness. You want your fight in Vegas?
That reason why I ain't going to this Earl Spence and Bud Crawford fight. I saw them damn ringside say 15,000. I said, oh hell no.
But you know the ringside tickets
2,000. No,
they started off at 5,000 when they first came out. They were 5,000 for ringside, just like they was with the Tank. But then you know all the corporations bought up all the damn tickets in the first 5 minutes, and now they reselling them. That's what they did. Them tickets was about 5,000-6,000 for ringside seats. Now
They said them tickets dropped.
You say what?
They said them tickets dropped on the closed market.
Yeah, they got a few left, but you're gonna pay a nice pretty penny. The money that you're gonna spend on the last set of seats that's left, you can put on a down payment on a brand new Benz.
Yeah, you couldn't even buy the Earl Spence and Crawford or the Tank Garcia tickets because they had it open on a different market than we can buy at first. Like we didn't get a chance to get a shot, you know, because they got a market that the investors get to see the shit first before they come to us. And I think it's fucked up, but hey, it's business.
What's good with it, y'all?
What's going
What's
on?
up?
Interrupt the panel. What's up, D3, my brother? They said the champ is here. Hey, I was up watching that fight last night, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, something is off. The first thing that came to my mind, I was like, why is Cool Boy fighting like he I wouldn't say he gave too much respect. He was fighting like I don't want to get knocked out. Like he was fighting like he wanted to survive kind of thing. That's the vibe I got from him. But I was like, all right, maybe he gonna implement a different little game plan. Then he started trying to walk him down and fight on the front foot. But then it was like, even then, he seemed real tentative, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Did he get hit with something already? Like that I didn't see where he
got hit at the beginning of the damn fight.
Yeah, he just got in mid range and just stood there and like didn't do nothing. He was just in range just to beat her.
Yeah, and I was like, man, oh no, this is bad. This all bad. I immediately said, I was like, this all bad. So, sure enough, I'm watching it as the rounds go by. Hey, he 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. I was like, oh, it's over.
What I will say about that fight was I was very impressed with Monster. He showed me boxing ability that I did not know he had. I didn't know he had the boxing ability. He had
His
it.
ass can fight. Hey, and I said he got legs like Pacquiao. If y'all look at it, his legs are way bigger than Cool Boy. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where that power is being generated from, bro. I'm like, look at his legs.
You know what else I said? I said we forget to mention that this man has been through, like I always say, iron sharpens iron. He went against Nonito Donaire, older Donaire, and Donaire took him to the decision. Broke his jaw and everything. He learned from that because Donaire is fighting with Donaire. You learn it on the fly because that's a first ballot Hall of Famer right there. So in his young career, he had to fight against the first ballot Hall of Famer, kind of like Earl fighting against Floyd Mayweather. He had to learn. He got a jaw broke for his trouble. He won. Then he beat Emmanuel Rodriguez, who was no slouch, because Emmanuel Rodriguez beat the shit out of Gary Antonio Russell. He stopped that man in 2 rounds. And then he had to fight Nonito again. And each time, you know, he's evolving, getting better because iron sharpens iron. And you see, he dispatched Nonito quick as hell the second fight.
He destroyed Nonito.
Yeah. So then he destroyed Paul Butler in the 11th round. So see, he's done been evolving. This man done, he's iron sharper iron. He battle tested ready. He got in there with Stephen Fulton and treated that nigga like food, bro. He ate that nigga like some motherfucking sweet cakes, man.
Yeah, but let me tell you, if for one thing, look, when I was learning to box, my dad told me when you fight somebody with speed and power, you got to get in their face, man. I'm sitting there watching Cool Boy 30's one-pop shots with his jab, nothing following it. He should have had combos behind that jab. That would have backed Monster up. Monster just kept coming forward on him and just walking right through his shit. One little pop here and there is not gonna stop that kind of shit. That dude was just walking right through that jab, and all he's throwing is one jab at a time and nothing behind it. That was the biggest mistake he made. And then what's real funny is, right after the fight, I'm watching people who do not like Tank wanting Tank to get revenge for the man. You know? It's like, okay, all you people don't like Tank, but I'm watching in the chat people talking about, oh man, Tank needs to go go fight Monster. Tank needs to go fight Monster. Basically wanting Tank to get some revenge for Cool Boy, you know? As for Bud and Spence, I'm going to lay it down like this. By the 6th round, we will know who's going to win that fight. If Bud makes it that far, I don't think he has anything left after the 6th. I think Spence destroys his body. He beats him up. Anything after the 6th, Bud ain't going to have nothing for him. So if Bud don't get him out of there by the 5th or 6th round, it'll be Spence. Watch.
That's why I said I think Bud is bulking up. That's why he looks so big. If you look at that new show that he was on, that podcast show, the man had some guns on him, bro. He had some guns on him. And I said he's loading up. He's preparing to go all out. I think he's preparing to go all out, kamikaze style. Yeah, homie, I done got demonetized, so you just got to send to my cash app. You got to send to my cash app. If anybody trying to support, you got to go to my cash app. I done got time. I got demonetized the other day.
All right. Upper, he gonna go out either on his back or on his face.
I think
on honestly, his lace, A1, I'm telling you.
I think he's gonna go out.
Going out
I think he's
bad.
gonna go out because of his eye. I think his eye. Watch what I tell you. I think his eye is gonna be the problem because Kell Brooks swole it, and you know that jab Earl got is vicious. I think Earl gonna pop that man eye up. I think he about to swell that man eye shut and try to break it because that jab is gonna be all day. Because Bud has a problem with that jab, and you know Earl loves to throw a jab, and Bud face can't take it. So I think that jab gonna be a problem.
Yeah, cause if you notice, Bud don't have that same energy towards Spence. Well, I will have to see during the weigh-in. But I noticed he don't have that same energy that he had towards Sean Porter and everybody else he was about to fight. He was on, he was acting real tough and real mean. But it's a trip that his sister posted. Did you see that shit his sister posted today?
Yeah, I seen it early.
Yeah, that tweet.
What she say?
She say, getting ready for the biggest fight this weekend. Spence versus Crawford. Hashtag Team Earl Spence. Hashtag man down. It hurried up and deleted. So she must have lost her head something.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna boil Mr. Krabs this weekend, man. Straight crawfish.
Bro, I just hope they put the camera on his family. And I hope the camera splashes on Bernie the Boxer when it happens.
Me too.
Like, make sure you get Bernie and Boback face in that camera.
Man, Bernie ain't gonna show his face for a month. Watch.
No, I'm talking about when Bud goes down. I want to see the immediate reactions.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm low down enough to call that nigga. I swear to God.
I was about to say that. Everybody got Bernie's number. Everybody got his number.
Hell, he got mad because I said goddamn Spence was gonna smoke his ass. He called me in my damn DM mad to see. I said, damn. This shit really is serious.
He texted me because I tried to get him to debate with Knockout. He texted me back, said, please stop texting my phone. I stopped texting. I don't give a shit about texting no goddamn grown man.
Salute, Justin Hawkins. Salute.
Yeah,
but yeah,
bro, think he's a superstar.
I bet that Boback will throw the towel in.
Like I said, Bud knows this is last fight. That's why he wanted to get the coin toss to come out last, because it's like a commemorative coin. His last fight. But that man's got a chance to get upward to $50 million though. So he's not made more than this. In his career, he's made probably about between $25 to $30 million in his career.
Man,
this right here is more money than he's made his whole career that he's about to make in one fight. So I salute him for making life-changing money for him and his family, because he got a lot of hanger-ons that he got to look out for too. He got a lot of people that he's feeding and taking care of, and I see he's a family man. And I see that he does stuff for the community, so I salute him for that. He just got some messed up ways. He just have everybody around him being his yes man. He hasn't had around him to keep it real and tell him what he needs to do. Like, Bud could have been so much more better if they would have took his career in a different route. If they would have made his fundamentals a little bit more tight. If they would have put him up against a couple of hard hitters, a couple of good fighters out there, there's no telling how great Bud could have been. He had the athleticism. He had the attributes. That's just like Roy Jones. He had all the athleticism. If Roy Jones was fundamentally sound with that athleticism, there's no telling how great these guys could have been. But now it's the end of the Bud era. It's the Spence era. And Spence is about to close the door on the book called Bud Crawford. And just like in the next couple of years, he better leave that alone, because once Jerron Ennis go through that fire and he evolves the way Earl did, it's gonna be problems. See, right now, Earl will break the man down because his midsection too small. But as Jerron get older and he gets wiser in that ring, it's gonna be a problem.
Hey, Upper, you left out one thing. He ain't got to feed a bunch of miles. He just got to feed Bomac.
Nah,
that's a big bill.
That's half of the damn tax bracket, man.
That is a huge bill there, bro.
You might well put Bomac on your taxes, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There ain't no more all-you-can-eat restaurants in Nebraska no more.
Yeah. Go ahead and give the tax write-off for that, man.
Don't Bernie the Boxer stay with him, stay in his basement and shit.
That's what it seemed like. He go live from there.
Yeah,
chilly like a motherfucker.
I can't wait to see, because my people going for Crawford, so that's what I'm going to watch the fight at. So I'm gonna see the first shot of the night.
I'm telling you right now.
Both my brothers called me. They was like, "Bro, can we come over there and watch it on your 80-inch?" I said, "Nah, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do." I said, "I'm about to fight for both of y'all. Y'all watching at y'all house, bro. I don't want nobody over here while I'm watching this fight."
I feel you on that.
The difference between a casual and a boxing fan. We don't want to be bothered. I want to see every minute of this fight. I don't want nobody asking me questions. I don't want nobody saying shit. I want to be focused, because you've been to ask me a question. I turned and look, and the damn fight over with, and I will be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my medical recliner, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna tell my nurse to wrap me up and give me my painkillers and get me straight before the fight comes on and leave me the fuck alone. Don't come in here bother me until after the fight's over with. I don't care if it's time for my other medication. It can wait. Or bring it on a plate with some motherfucking wings. You feel me?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to make me a backup YouTube account. Cause Earl Stop Bud's bad. I'm going to every fucking Bud channel. I know these niggas gonna hate me. I promise you, these boys gonna hate me. I'm going everywhere.
Hey,
I got receipts. I got messages. I'm waiting on it.
I got a video with over 400 Bud fans talking shit on all my videos. On all my videos, they talking shit. And I'm gonna drop that video with all these dumbass people after Earl knocks this man out. I'm gonna let everybody see all these dumbass comments that I've been looking at for the last month and let it go across the stream so they can be forever immortalized in their dumbass ways.
Boy, don't nothing get more stupid than the damn PBC damn comment section before live.
Oh man, do you be seeing that shit? You should.
I'm looking at it now. I'm waiting on the grand arrival to start at 5.
Oh, okay. The weigh-in.
I don't know what it is, but like
the grand arrival is them touchdown in Vegas. That's the grand arrival. They're going to the stadium. They're going to the arena. That's the grand arrival. They're going to
them are gonna have like a press around and answer a whole bunch of questions and shit.
So right. So it's coming on in like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the timer now. It said it got. Well, they already live now. It just ain't started yet.
Oh well, shit.
They ain't got the screen up. It's supposed to start in 3 minutes.
All right, well, we go ahead and give our final thoughts. I don't want to interrupt nothing on this thing right here.
Hey, your Cash App got 44 on the end of it.
You say what?
I said your Cash App got 44 at the end of it.
Nah, it's one Sosa Smith.
Right.
I'll type it in the chat. Hold on.
No, I'm looking at it on your thing. I just sent some trick. You ain't getting nothing from King Asia Man?
It's got my it got my same picture up there. My Cash App is $1 Sosa Smith.
Okay.
I don't even know. We're gonna see something important. They probably just gonna ask the same old questions, probably.
Hey, one thing you're gonna see, Floss, is you're gonna see a change in energy from EJ. That man irritated. He want to hurt this man. So you're gonna see the same thing from Bud too. You're gonna be showing a little bit of attitude, but you're gonna see some irritation. You're gonna see some kind of I want to do something to this man type of energy. But I appreciate you letting me on, Flossy, the whole panel, brother D Free AD. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy. I'm definitely gonna watch this joint too after I eat these goddamn tacos, and y'all be easy, man. I appreciate you letting me on.
Yeah, salute.
Salute A1.
A1. My man, William Old School. Go ahead and get your last shot. I mean, your shout out, bro.
Nah, pretty much said everything I had to say. Only other thing is, we all talk about having dog in them. How many fighters you know that are real dogs let 2 fighters go through the pros and don't go back and get that get back? Like Bud didn't go to Danny and Bud didn't go to Ugas. He didn't try to fight either one of them.
He didn't want to blow his Earl Spence bag.
I used to think it was Bob doing the protection agency, but I don't think it was Bob. I think it was Bud. I think Bud was picking the fights he wanted to fight, and that's a wrap. Bud knew who he could beat. Bud felt comfortable who he could beat, and that's the fights he took. That's pretty much all I got to say. Peace, everyone.
All right, peace, bro. Floss, go ahead. AP, go ahead and get your last message. AD, what you say for the show, bro?
Just letting you know I was talking to a dude in the comments, so I didn't want you to think I was coming at you or nothing, you know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I didn't see it, bro.
You know what time it is, champ. I'm just letting these little goofies in the fucking comments know what time it is. If you ain't willing to fucking talk about something, you shouldn't be typing.
I ain't talking about
got that smoke for him, dog. I'm tapping in. Be good, be safe. Peace.
All right. All right, peace and blessings to everybody out there. You know, I might come on again later on tonight after 12 for my late night people. I did it this morning, did nobody come on, but I might come on after like around 12 or 1. Peace and blessings to everybody. Let's go watch this thing, go support the biggest fight happening. Hop out for holding like the fight.
And my prediction for this fight, bang. Salute to you, man.
Salute, AD. We might come back on after this tonight, later on about 12.
Okay.
It just started.
All right, I'll be showing up to check back in.
All right. Hey, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss when we go live. Salute right here. From the basement. Damn, go 1-1, Brett. Go 1-1. You know. Crawford, Cardhart, and Ryan, you know, welcome to the team, y'all.
You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I done seen Rena. Rena's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add Rena as a mod before I go as well. And that's it, people. We up out of here.